We were given a choice to implement some of these ideas or not, and we chose to implement them. Um, and like I said in the beginning, I was skeptical because sometimes a new program, a new methodology, it stays for a few months and then everybody forgets about it. And that has not been the case with this. This is something that I'm taking to heart, and it would be a disservice not to provide children and families with all the resources that are available. I think that one of the first things that we were using was the solution kit for children. They loved that, and we have them in colored, in black and white. We had them in key rings. We had them in necklaces. And they wanted to take them to the park with them when we went on a field trip. And recently, some children are asking to bring this home too. And when children are asking me if they can take this home, it validates everything we have done because it's a tool that they are actually using. There is some usefulness, some meaning attached to it. It gives them power. I know that power is, or empowerment is a word that a lot of people use very loosely, but I think that it helps children and they feel the need to have this around so that they can go, oh, this works, oh, this doesn't work. And so that's one of the first things that we implemented in our classroom. And also the feelings wheel. We were asked in the mornings, we asked children, how do they feel? And they, I think that they now understand that their feelings can change. That in the morning they can feel sad, upset, frustrated, and by the end of the day they are happy or sleepy or whatever mood they are in. And I think that teachers doing that too, like they would ask me or ask the other teachers, how do you feel? And I think they saw us as equals, that we also have feelings, and we cannot hide our feelings. Sometimes we are afraid or nervous or anxious, and it just created increased their vocabulary, not only the children's vocabulary, but also the teachers' vocabulary into labeling our feelings. And I'm just very grateful that this program came into our workplace at this time. It's doable. It's a skill. Just the same way that we teach numbers, letters, letter recognition, new words, we want to create a context for children to learn how to label their feelings, how to express those feelings appropriately, and there might be situations where the child might need extra help, but we offer that too. But we are more aware of our role as teachers. Well, in the beginning, the teachers were the ones who would suggest, let's find the solution kit and let's see what ideas we can get from there on how to solve this problem. But it became such a routine activity that children felt that they own it, that it was their tool and it was accessible to them. They knew where to find it in a specific basket, in a specific shelf, and they would go and get it. And whenever there was a problem, then they would go and say, oh, let's get the solution kit and let's see what ideas we can get from there. And I think that modeling is a part of it, but also sustaining and supporting children in their discoveries on how to solve specific problems with their peers. And the approach that we are using now is we are not going to be there to solve the problems. We want to support children so that they can become problem solvers themselves, because we are not going to be around all the time. Even with 3 adults in our preschool classroom, it's very hard to be right there in every single conflict that might arise. And if children feel empowered to get the solution kit, to work it on their own, then it gives us more flexibility. It gives us more time to do other things instead of monitoring, so that the children's behavior does not depend on the teacher's presence right there. It's like it becomes something internal.